Hi people, hope you're well. Welcome to a workout, yeah. So, we're going to elaborate on the killer 20, yeah. You saw how I did it to time, and if you watch the video back carefully, you see how sloppy it is, yeah. Okay, I did it to time, I was well excited with myself, but it's sloppy, yeah. So the next stage at a killer 20 is to make it professional. Now what I mean by that is every exercise has to be done properly, yeah, professionally, then to time. So the killer 20 training now progresses into a different line altogether. It's actually training precise and it's actually training for muscle, yeah. And I'll give you an example of that. When you see the squats, for example, I'll just move this camera down and I'm going to show you the good example. So when I'm doing killer 20 to time and I'm rushing, the heels are there and I'm squatting to about there, yeah, bending over, coming up like an idiot, yeah, and feet are nearly touching floor. Eventually I want to do the killer 20 precisely, so I'll give you an example of what that looks like. So the squats should look like this. So it should be right on your feet like that, right on your toes, so you can see the calves tense. These should be tense, yeah, and you should be upright. Now the way you keep that stance is by tensing everything from your toes to your calves to your quads to your glutes, yeah, and that's what keeps you upright. So tense everything and then you stay upright like that, yeah. If you don't tense everything properly, you'll fall over. So another thing as well, it's not exactly a squat, it's a knee bend, and you should bend right down your knees like so, yeah, so that there's no space between this here. And then when you stand up, you should stand up straight, yeah. So it should look like this. Knee bend right down, nice and straight, and then up. And then we should be right on as arches. 1, 2. See how high the heels are now? 3, 4, 5. See, I'm falling over, right, because I'm not tensing everything correctly. So you get the idea. Already I'm breathing because it's hard. This is how the killer 20 is going to go. Now, I'm obviously not going to get there straight away. It's going to take time and training. So what I'm going to start doing from now on is, I'm going to do a round of killer 20 before every workout. Just one round, yeah. But I'm going to get it perfect. And until I can do those exercises perfect for a sustained amount of time, that's when I'm going to try and do it to time and beat that 20 minutes, yeah. And I think it's good training. Just as an example, the sloppy quads, you know, the sloppy squats, doing all this and all that, yeah, it's all right, but it's not training the legs, it's not training the calves, it's not training the glutes, it's not training the core, the back, the way it's intended to do. Yeah, it's all right beating a time like I did, but it ain't good enough, yeah. So the killer 20 is going to get rules, yeah. There's going to be a level 1 killer 20, which I've done, which is to time. Then there's going to be a level 2 killer 20. The level 2 killer 20 is to time, but with every exercise in a certain format, which is correct. Now I'm going to get chalked up, I'm going to get briefly changed, and I'm going to go through all those with you, yeah, because killer 20 level 2 is coming to a screen near you. Right, so I ain't got chalked up yet, I've just put my t-shirt on, but here goes. Let's try and do the 10 toe squats like they should be done in the killer 20. And I'm not doing it to time, I'm going to do them correctly. So, heels face in, toes face out, yep. And then you imagine you're doing knee bends like that, but obviously the ankle mobility is not there, and this is where the toes come in, yeah. So, toes up, then do the knee squats, and then that's where you can come right down, because the toes are up, it just changes the flexion of the ankles. But you see how high these toes are, how high these heels are, that's where you should be at, yeah. Hands should be on your hips because it just makes it harder to balance, makes the exercise harder. But what we're concentrating on is total calf flexion, total quad flexion, yeah, and total glute flexion. So off we go. Let's see if we can get a good 10 out of these and how they should look like, yeah. Tense the glutes to get to stay upright like that, and tense the calves as high as you can. The more you tense the calves, the more you end up on your toes, yeah, that's the aim of the game. So off we go, knee bends. I call them toe squats, but they're actually knee bends on your toes. That's 5. I'll show you what they look like from the side. They are really hard when you do them proper, to be fair. See, they're really hard to keep that stance. Start again, squeeze. That's 10 of them, yeah. See how hard that was? Very hard compared to banging a sloppy 10 out, yeah, just for time. This is not the aim of the game at level 2, yeah. So we've drawn the rules out, yeah. Level 1, kill a 20 at a time, any old hour, yeah. I've done it, yeah. Now we go to kill a 20, level 2, yeah. Which means all exercises must be done perfectly in under 20 minutes, yeah. And then you can see you've done kill a 20 level 2, right? Next exercise on kill a 20 level 2 is the chins. This is where I really struggle, but this is what they should look like. Now I've just set the bar up with a band. Now I've got some bad news for myself, people, yeah. Whenever I'm using this band, I'll never ever pass kill a 20 level 2 because I'm using a band, yeah. So I'm going to have to train myself to do this without a band, which is going to be very difficult because this shoulder is irreversibly damaged and I think it'll always be weak for the rest of my life. But I'm going to try my best. I'm going to incorporate some techniques until I can do them. And I do feel that this kill a 20 level 2 is going to take me a while to achieve, but at least it's a goal, yeah. And it's a goal that will get me training properly rather than egotistically, yeah. So, level 2 kill a 20 version of a pull up, yeah, band assisted for the time being, should look like this. Leg straight, yeah. And up, straight, and down, straight. Five, like that, yeah. Now, or you can do it with bent legs, but it must be strict. Now I'm going to try one without a band. I don't know how it's going to go. This shoulder don't pull, but here goes. Or you can do them like this. Yep. Proper strict and down, yeah. That was the best I could do, unfortunately, yeah, but at least I did one, yeah. But it's going to be strict, no kipping, no pulling and tugging, yeah. That's level 2, kill a 20. So, move on to the next exercise. They're really hard for me, I've got to be honest. And it's going to take a long time before I can do kill a 20 level 2, yeah. But that's the aim of the game, yeah. Put some more into it, yeah. Make it more difficult, yeah. Everything must be on par. So next is the Navy SEAL burpees, yeah. You should squat right down. Yep. 1, to the floor, 2, out, 3. Full press up down to the chest. Yep, proper. Full up, 1. Down, full up, 2. This knee should come up, good. Down, 3. Full squat. And up. Yep. So I'll show you what that looks like, yeah. Good form all the way, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get the picture on them. Full, yeah, full range. All the way down, all the way back up, knees to chest, full squat, full thrust. Very difficult like that, yeah. Now, I shouted already. One thing I'll mention about them is, If you've not heard of him already, you should have done. You've probably been under the box. Busy Dad Training. Busy Dad Training is a burpees practitioner. Now, I'm not kidding, when I first ever started watching his videos, he was still good, yeah. But when I watch the videos that I first started watching, compared to the videos that he makes now, yeah, his form is absolutely phenomenal, and I mean phenomenal. You can't get a ruler through his form, a millimetre through his form. It's not perfect. And he still thrashes out these burpees to time. Not only does he thrash burpees out to time, they're all perfect. Every single set. And this is what level 2 killer 20 is going to be all about as well. It's going to take me ages, yeah, to get to level 2. It's going to take me absolute ages, yeah, just because of the injuries, age, fitness. That's another thing as well. But trust me, I'm really going to train for it. So next on the exercise list is single squats, innit? Alternate squats. So they've got to look like this. Feet together, fists in front, nice step out, right down to there. Yeah, at the right angle, which is there. Yep, and back up. So you've got to be training full quads. So nice step. Some people put the knee on floor. I don't like to, because I don't like to put my knees on floor when I don't have to. So I'm about 10 mil off the floor. Should be a big 10 somewhere up. No wobbling about. A definite stop there to tense both glutes and quads. That's that, yeah. Now this is the interesting one. Right, so we now come down to the floor and we go to pike push-ups. So you'll have seen me do these, and then when I get tired, pike push-ups turn into dive bombers, where instead of being straight up, I'm dive bombing down. I'll show you different. So pike push-up is basically on your toes from start to finish, yeah? Shoulders engaged, head down, and then when you come over, you stay on your toes, you lean right over the shoulders, but the toes stay up, calves are tensed, come down, there, yep, and then back up, stay on your toes, and kick in there, yeah. Now, they do 100% shoulders, yeah. When you get tired, you end up dive bombing. Watch what the face does now. So you end up in a more different plane where you're coming downwards. Yeah, fair enough, you're still going over, but you end up face down, backside down, and it becomes chest dominant. It's not what you're training. Pike push-ups are not training chest. Pike push-ups are training shoulders. So level 2 for time, we don't want to see any of them. I've done them in past when I've got tired, but to pass level 2, we don't want to see them. We want to see these, and I'm gonna attempt them, and they're really, really hard. So let's talk you through them. Right, so hands on floor, in front of your feet. Yeah, shoulder width apart, and then walk back to one step back. Yeah, so you're there, one step, yeah, and then tuck in. Now, if you're not almost horizontal, slide your hands back slightly, yeah, and then you should be, shoulder should be over your ears, and your backside should stay there, and then you push forward over your shoulders right onto your toes. That's when you go into it. So we come down, yep, then back, and then on the back, click into the shoulders, but stay on the toes. 1, 2, stay on the toes, keep the back side up, 3. Wow, yeah. Now, when doing them properly, I've literally got 3 in me. That's how hard they are. That is how difficult that exercise is. It's almost an handstand press up, yeah, but you're on your toes, yeah. And what we do when we get tired, we start to make that easier. Backside drops down, head goes further forward, and the chest comes into play, yeah. Now that's the pike push-ups. What I've just done, level 2, that's what I want to see, yeah. Right, just before I go to reverse lunges, I'm going to show you the pike push-up from the side. I hope you can see it on the camera because it's very limited room here, really. So, you can probably just about see what I'm doing. But it's the toes more than out. Yeah, it's the legs, so, see how the toes are? See how the backside is? Go down, that stays upright, and then come back up. And push the shoulders back, but stay on the toes. And that does become a beast of an exercise. Right, so lunges now. Lunges are important, reverse lunges, because you should be going down, yeah, with a straight back. Yeah, none of this leaning forward when you get tired. So I'll just show you what reverse lunges should look like, yeah. So, I step back, straight down like a pistol squat, and the back should stay upright, yeah, so it should be up. That's 1. Feet together, tense. Step back, no wobbling about. Straight down, back up, 2 and a tense, yeah. So let's do that in quick time, yeah. You can stretch your leg out as far as you want at the back, yeah, as long as your abdomen, as long as your torso remains upright and not slouching forward. It's straight down. That way you feel it more in your quads, and the back leg, you feel it in the rears as well. And it just becomes a different beast of an exercise, rather than slouching forward just to get some out there, yeah. So yeah, it should look like this. Straight down, nice strong position, and back and tense. Straight down, nice strong upright position, tense, yeah. So level 2, killer 20 to time, that's what your reverse lunges should look like. So now we've got 6 count burpees, yeah. Full burpees you should be doing, chest to floor, yeah. No half ones, and a full 6 count. So the squat should be full, yeah. The kick out with the legs should be a full kick out with feet at the back straight. Full press down, full lockout, and then up, yeah. Should look a little bit like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you do the 6, you should have a thrust of the glutes, yeah. Like in past when I've done killer 20, got tired, it's looked more like this. Yeah, no good I'm afraid. If you want to be a level 2 king, yeah, got to do it professional. And the only way we're going to do it professional is train this workout until you can't train it no more. And then when you've got everything down pat and you can do the full 4 rounds for 10, that's when to go for time. But we need to build some muscle memory with this, yeah. We need to build some good, solid muscle memory and do it correctly, yeah. No sloppy tactics, it has to be all done correctly. And this is what I'm going to start from today. So I'm just going to run through the full thing as a one-off, and you'll see one of everything performed as correctly as I can, yeah. Now the chin-ups, I'll struggle on, but I'll try, yeah. I'll try the chin-ups without a band as well, see how it looks. So off we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what it should look like, yeah. So I'm going to make some attempts to make it happen. My aim of that game is to do this at least one round, perfect, yeah, every time I train. So from now on, when I do a workout, one round of this is getting done. Now, to do it perfect is extremely difficult, yeah. So I'm going to start off probably with 3s, perfect, and then I'm going to move up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on, yeah. Because I just know how hard it is when you do this right. And this is why I invented Killer 20. I don't want it to progress into, I did it to time, and that's enough. It's not for me. It's not enough, yeah. I did do it to time. But now I've done that, now that goal's gone, time to set another goal, yeah, because we never stay still, do we? So my other goal, now I've done it to time, just keep telling you I've done it. My other goal is perfection, then to time. And that's called Killer 20 Level 2. Keep training.